Yo, what's good? It's Bamboo Twiggz, Big YLM. Well, originally I grew up in Mile End, and then from when I was about born till 11 years old, I lived there, and then I moved to Point St. Charles as PSC. But as far as what hood I rep, I mean, like, I put in work in a lot of hoods, you know? Like, I rep PSC for sure. I used to always chill in Uptown, so I fuck with Uptown, you know? I lived a bit in Park X. So it's like, it's hard to say one hood that I rep, you know? Plus I'm in the Deej now, so it's like, I sort of rep the Deej, but it's like, I'm not really like from the Deej, you know? But so it's like, I don't know, man, that's a hard ass question to answer, you know? Like, I don't rep one hood particularly, you know? Like, but I put in work in a lot of hoods, you know? I love like the sound of it, you know what I mean? My inspiration is like hearing other artists, I guess, other songs from the past. Like, I guess to express myself, you know? Me, when people hear my music, and it makes them want to make music, you know? There's enough people like who saw me rapping, and then like they tried it for themselves and they end up doing like good, you know? Making a name for themselves or whatnot, you know? Plus, I guess work ethic, when people see you working hard and like doing good in the game, it makes them want to go harder, you know? Right now I have my video coming soon. I have a bunch of songs that I released. Well, my video's for Deserve It. The song's called Deserve It. It's on the Essence album. I got a bunch of songs with ShhVelly that are out right now. You know, there's Ambitious, Money Pacquiao, Cold Heart, and BIRKIN's is about to come out tomorrow. It's probably gonna be out by the time this interview comes out. You know, so those are I think there's 4 songs right there with me and ShhVelly. Me and Showbiz got 2 songs. The first one's called With the Shits, which is out now, and the other one's out now too. Hit the Block, that's on his album Showtime Volume 1. And I have a bunch of songs out, but on the way, the video is the next thing on the way, you know, to Deserve It. I'd have to say Lil Durk, just because of his versatility and just like, I could just bump so many of his tracks, you know. But there's obviously other names I could say, but let's just keep it simple, you know. I think the scene is interesting, you know, it has potential. Let's just see what happens, you know, like, a few people have been able to reach like a decent amount of success in the city, you know, and that's a good thing. So, I guess like I just keep your hopes up, you know what I mean? And see what happens. But it's interesting, to say the least, the Montreal hip-hop scene, you know. It's interesting. The thing is I have more than one style, you know? So, I have like my bars, you know, so that's like more like lyrical, you know, you hear different flows, different ways I switch up the lyrics, and there's like a lot of storytelling or just like metaphors and things of that nature, you know? Or else I got my melodic auto-tune style, which is, it's still lyrical, but at the same time it's just like more like singing to it, I guess, you know, like. But yeah, so that's it. Well, locally it's a little bit hard to say, you know, but worldwide, I would definitely like to collaborate at one point with DJ Premier. You know, I think one of his beats would take me to the next level. You know what I mean? Well, I'm a little bit less rough around the edges now, you could say. Before I was like making my voice mad raspy and just like trying to spit bars instead of like, you know, writing hooks and whatnot, you know, and I was like writing more hooks. Sometimes I'll do like more smooth sounding music, you know, and when I do rap with bars, like my voice is like less raspy, you know, it's like it's more it's easier to listen to, you could say, you know, and that's about it. I mean, I take more time, more thought into it, you know, like just I realize like everything has to be perfect, you know, when you're making a song. You can't go halfway on anything, you know. So it's hard to say bar, but if you want to hear a verse, so far I'd actually have to say my song Deserve It on the Essence album, the last song. The video's gonna be coming out soon, you know, like it's just it really breaks down my life, you know, a little bit, you know, like, and yeah, you have to go listen to that if you want to hear it. I mean, like, if you talk about mixtape, not album, one mixtape is it's called Nothing to Lose, Everything to Gain, and that's on YouTube only. I release it off my YouTube channel only, so if you want to hear that, I go on all the old school beats, yeah. There's my first album called Money, the Clean, the Dirty, the Bloody. And then I have 2 EPs. Well, actually, let me go back to that one. Money, the Clean, the Dirty, the Bloody is 18 songs and like 3 skits. And it's half like rap, half like trap, melodic trap, you know. So it's like a double album, you could say, you know. And I have 2 EPs. Smooth Criminal, which is like all like melodic, auto-tune trap shit, you know what I mean, like more modern. And then I have the Essence, which is like more old school classic hip hop bars, you know. Yeah, man, shout out to Montreal City, shout out to ShhVelly, Showbiz, Action Man, Kilo Keys, shout out to Handro, you know, shout out to King K, you know, Biggs LV, you know what I mean, Loogie Badness, all these guys, you know. But shout out to Montreal City as a whole, you know, shout out to everybody who's doing their thing in the city, you know, regardless of what part of town you're from or whatever, make up yourself, you know. Yeah, man. I recommend that you get your financial situation right before anything, and just stay consistent, think about what you do, so that way the quality of your music is higher. Don't take the criticism to heart, you know what I mean? Sometimes you have to take the bad stuff and like and work on yourself with it, you know, and just try to focus on a way to make money, you know, keep the business, you know, mind in it as well, you know. It's not gonna happen right away, but it's always good to keep that in the back of your head, so that way when the time comes, you'll be ready to step your shit up, you know. Just stay positive, you know, even in negative situations, you know what I mean? Like sometimes life gives you a bunch of shitty situations, and if you just remain positive, you know, remain calm, and take responsibility for everything that happened, you know, like don't blame your problems on others or outside factors, you know what I mean? If you take responsibility for everything, then you're gonna be happier, you know. And yeah, I'm just trying to spread positivity, but realistically, you know. And that's that.